and welcome to my channel. This is Nina from the Forgotten Bookshop Girl, and in this video I wanted to show you how I make my washi tape samplers. So this is just going to be a really short video. I'm sure that lots of you know how to do this, but as I was making a few today, I thought I could just do a little tutorial for you. I like to have one just with my journal, so that I don't have to carry around a selection of washi tape rolls, which would take up quite a lot of space. But by using one of these samplers, you can just have a few different patterns of washi tape on you, and they don't take up a lot of space. These have been made by just wrapping some washi tape around a shipping label, and I'm going to show you how to make one of those in a moment. But you could also use something like a library card, or a obviously a library card that you don't need anymore, or kind of like a shop loyalty card, or this was kind of last year's National Trust membership card, so it's I can't use it anymore, but this would be quite good. The reason why you could use this is obviously because it's made from plastic, which means that you can stick some washi tape on it, but when you take it, it will first of all come off easily, and it will still be sticky, because you don't want your washi tape sampler to be anything that is like paper, so because you don't really want your washi tape to just stick to it permanently. You could also use some acetate and just cut a piece of acetate to the size that you would like, and I'll just show you with this one. All you would have to do is just find the end, obviously, of your washi tape, and then just stick it on the card. Try and make it parallel to the edge of the card, because that makes the wrapping around a lot easier. And then you just go around the card a few times, depending on how much you want on your sampler, and then you just cut the end off, and then you've got some washi tape on your sampler. This is also a really nice way of sharing or swapping washi tape with friends, or at sort of journal clubs, or just also if you wanted to, you know, give a friend a selection of washi tape that you've got at home. This would be a really nice way of doing it. So that's an idea. This is also really easy to do, but now I'm going to show you how to make one of these shipping tag samplers. You don't need to buy a shipping tag. If you've got one, that is obviously that makes it easier, but really all they are is they're made from craft paper, and they are a rectangle, and then you've got these two corners cut away, and then of course you've got the little hole and a piece of string, but they're just really easy to make. So I've got some craft paper here. I'm going to use this one because I've already started using this for other shipping labels, and I can just use this bit up. And as I've already got a shipping label, what I can do is just use this as a template and just trace around it. However, I just thought, because I quite like to make the most of the material that I've got, I could, for example, make two shorter shipping labels. I might do that. So I'm just lining it all up. so I know where I need to cut it. Make 2 lines there, and then I'm going to have the other one next to it, and that's perfect. I can create 2 shorter shipping labels out of the remaining kind of corner I've got here. And again, if you haven't got a shipping label, you know, just cut a rectangle of the size that you would like your shipping label to be. I'm going to use a craft knife and my cutting mat, but you could obviously use a pair of scissors. There we go, I've got 2. And then depending on what your craft paper looks like, you get different qualities of craft paper. Sometimes one side is smoother than the other side, but I still don't want my washi tape to stick, or let's say the first layer of my washi tape to stick permanently to my shipping label. I would quite like to be able to use all of my washi tape. So what I'm going to do is I'll use some, this is just grease-proof paper that you can buy, I think, in most supermarkets, because it has this really nice shiny surface, which will make sure that your washi tape will come off really easily. So what I'm going to do, this has kind of a shinier side and one side that isn't as shiny, so I'm going to stick some of the grease-proof paper onto my shipping label, and I'll make sure that the shiny side is on the outside, even though with this one I think both sides would be fine, but I'll just do that. So just work out how much I'll need. As you can see, I'm going to cut the little corners at the end, because I feel this will make it easier to stick it on and cut it all in the end rather than having to cut it twice. So this I am actually going to cut with a pair of scissors, because I find that sometimes thinner paper can rip more easily when I'm cutting it with okay, then I need my glue stick and actually a piece of scrap paper. I'm just making sure that it's the craft paper is all covered with the glue, and then I'm going to stick the greaseproof paper on top. And then I'll just do the same thing on the other side. And also, if you're not quite sure if you've covered the whole area with glue, if you kind of pick it up and hold it against the light, you can kind of see if there are any bits that you've missed out. And I've just noticed I've missed a little bit there. And then once you're done, you just stick the other piece of paper on top, and I would normally most probably wait until this is dry, and then just go around the edges with the scissors and just cut off any excess that is there. And because I want it to look like a shipping label, I want to cut off the 2 little corners. I could either kind of use this again as a template and just draw the 2 little lines, or I can just line it up and then cut along the lines. There, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just like the way shipping labels look, so that would be quite nice. There we go. And then I can even add the little, little detail at the top. So I'm going to use one of these single hole punches. I'm not entirely sure if that's what they're called. And then I'll just make a little mark where the hole needs to go. But again, this is totally optional. I just really like the way that shipping labels look. So I would like this to kind of look like a proper little shipping label. There you go. And then I've got some hole reinforcement stickers. And as you can see, they're normally all white, but because I didn't want them to be white on the craft paper background, what I've done is just used a brown stamp pad. I just coloured it all. I can just quickly show you how I did that. Again, this is just a bit of foam that I stuck on an empty glue stick. And then I'll just kind of, just go kind of all the way, just really kind of like painting the little stickers. And I should have used a bit of scrap paper, of course. So, but you could do them in any colour you wanted to. If you wanted your shipping label to look blue, you could do it from brown, blue cardstock, and then kind of like use a blue stamp pad. Right, so let's take two of these off and line it up with the hole. I've got one side, I'll put one on the other side. There we go. And now I can add some of my washi tape. I think with this length I could probably get about 3 different, but depending on how white they are. Again, all you really need to do is get the washi tape you want on your sampler and line it up. I make sure that it's straight. And then you just wrap it around, and again it really depends on how much of the sampler or how much washi tape you want on your sampler. And then when you're adding your second washi tape, make sure that it's, when you stick it on, that it's parallel to the first one so they don't start to overlap. So make sure that they're nice and straight. And you could have them all colour coordinated, or you could have like a variety of colours, so that when you've got your sampler you can use it for, I quite like to have them all colour coordinated, even though it would probably make more sense to have various colours and patterns together for all different occasions. Obviously, if I've had chosen to make my shipping label longer, I would have been able to put more washi tape or more different patterns on this little sampler. So I could, at the bottom, I could probably fit one more on here. This is a bit of a squeeze down here, so I could have gone for a narrower washi tape. There you go. And then right at the end, I think I would quite like to have a little bit of string. I've got some baker's twine, but you could kind of like use anything you've got. But I think this would work quite nicely with it. It's definitely not necessary to have this, but I just feel it looks really nice. Okay, it's all done, and it could go into my journal. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!